Hey guys, what's going on? It's Andrew from AR Media, and in tonight's video I want to review Wreck-It Ralph on 4K UHD Blu-ray. Now this is a favorite of mine when it comes to animated movies, and I was pumped to see this hit the 4K format. So let's go over the movie briefly. So there's not much I need to say about this movie, except that this is a great time for the whole family, and especially if you love video games, if you grew up with the classic video games from arcades, and if you grew up with some Nintendo, you will love this movie. I love the references, and what really gets me always is that first scene in the Bad Guys Anonymous when you got Bowser sipping on the coffee in like the AA style meeting. That always has me in tears. Just such a great movie with so much rewatchability, and John C. Reilly as the voice of Ralph is just hilarious. So now let's get to the picture quality on this. So this is a 2K digital intermediate upscale to 4K, and you can definitely see an increase here in detail on the animations, definitely see some increase in the sharpness on the animations, on Ralph's clothing, but really where this disc shines and where most animation shines is definitely the HDR. And I'm not even going to really hit on the detail too much, because although the increase in detail is there, the HDR is really where this disc shines. Now when you go to the Candyland sort of place, there are so many vibrant colors that pop off the screen, so many more nuances to those colors, and really the movie has a whole new life to it with 4K HDR. It looks wonderful. There are so many more nuances and shades to the color. Everything pops off the screen, and in those darker scenes the shadow detail is improved, and in those darker scenes when something vivid pops out like the Mentos scene, it is pretty awesome. Now another standout here is depth. Separating the foreground from the background is quite good, and when you're looking inside the video game machine, there really is a sense of depth there. Now let's get to the audio quality on this. So this has a Dolby Atmos mix, and this is actually very similar to The Incredibles 2 that I rated the other day. I thought this mix was actually pretty decent. The bass was pretty good, the surrounds are pretty good, and it was quite a bit dynamic. Could be used to turn up a little bit. They could have used the overheads a bit more, but not as bad as the Disney Atmos we've been hearing on some other discs. So anyway guys, I'm going to rate this a day one because I personally love this movie, and this just dropped to under $20 on Amazon, so already a $10 price drop in a week. So I'm going to put the link in the description to purchase this for under 20 bucks. I think that's an absolute steal, and guys, this movie is just hilarious. So let me know what you think of the movie down below. Let me know if you plan on picking up the 4K transfer. The link will be in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next one.